If you stick your head in the sand, one thing is for sure, you'll get your rear kicked. If you're honest, because honesty is the best policy, then your honesty is corrupt. Maturity consists of no longer being taken in by oneself. Once you realize you've given your power away, you can make the decision to take it back. If you have a constant need to help other people, notice how you must keep them helpless. Life always keeps its agreement with you. There are none so righteous as the newly converted. Hoping and wishing are excuses for not doing. He who laughs lasts. If your life isn't working the way you want it to, notice you're lying. If you don't know what direction to take, you haven't acknowledged where you are. Once you accept an idea, it's an idea whose time has come. If you let other people do it for you, they will do it to you. 99% responsibility doesn't work. The harder I work, the luckier I get. It's easier to say what we believe than be what we believe. You can love someone and not like the way they act. Too often, we want justice just for us. Look for opportunity, not guarantees. We fear the thing we want the most. Whatever you assume to be true will become real for you. Life is what's coming, not what was. Things that come to those who wait may be the same things left by those who got there first. Life is a journey, not a destination. You must give up the way it is to have it the way you want it. If you don't change your beliefs, your life will be like this forever. Is that good news? People who believe things can't be done will go out and prove they are right. The more investment you have in your beliefs, the harder it is to change them. There is no growth without discontent. Rewards in life go to those who are willing to give up the past. You are the cause, not the effect. People would rather be right than be happy. You get treated in life the way you train people to treat you. Dependency is slavery by mutual agreement. If you don't make a choice, someone else will choose for you. 100 years from now, no one will care. Anger is one letter short of danger. The biggest lie on this planet: when I get what I want, I will be happy. Your success is measured by your ability to complete things. The more clear you are on what you want, the more power you will have. There are only two things you have to do in life: You have to die, and you have to live until you die. You made up all the rest. Paradox. If you give up the need for security, you will be secure. You can be happy or you can be justified. You can't be both. If you think something outside of yourself is the cause of your problem, you will look outside of yourself for the answer. Keep the lesson, but throw away the experience. When it becomes more difficult to suffer than change, you will change. Some people try to softly tiptoe through life so they can arrive at death safely. You have mastered life when the how-tos are irrelevant. Procrastination is the fault most people put off correcting. You will never have it all together. That's like trying to eat once and for all. All unhappiness is caused by comparison. We are the people our parents warned us about. It is not enough to aim, you must hit. Sickness is faulty problem solving. Most advice is worth what it costs, nothing. You lose what you don't use. If you and your partner always agree, one of you is unnecessary. We neither get better or worse as we get older, but more like ourselves. If you want to make an enemy, try to change someone. There is no security between the cradle and the grave. Fortune favors the bold. Not to decide is to decide. Success is getting up one more time. When your ship comes in, make sure you are willing to unload it. Some people are dead, but still moving. The best way to escape from your problem is to solve it. Often, believing is seeing. We weaken whatever we exaggerate. What is was, what was is, what will be is up to me. If at first you don't succeed, you're about average. Loving someone is never a mistake. Luck is the crossroads between opportunity and preparation. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. Live as though it were your last day on earth. Someday you will be right. Some people drink from the fountain of knowledge, others just gargle. The reward in life will always be in proportion to the risk. Forget your past track record. Each moment is a new beginning. Faulty ideas create faulty experience. Life is a mirror. It reflects back whatever image we present to it. Your goals don't start in the brain, they start in your heart. There is nothing kept from you that you have not kept from yourself. Most people don't think, they merely rearrange their prejudices. Whatever you give your energy to is what you will have more of. As long as we feel victimized, we give up our power to change. Happiness is loving what you do and getting someone else to pay you to do it. If you could really accept you weren't okay, You could stop trying to prove you're okay. Your power as a person is measured by your ability to complete things. Courage is simply the willingness to be afraid and act anyway. The reason people are afraid to die is that they never really lived. You don't get what you want, you get what you expect. Many of us spend our lives waiting for a ship to come in. The problem is, we never sent one out. Success means getting your butt out of the way. The only people without problems are in cemeteries. Success requires no apology. If you do not want anything from anyone, you cannot be exploited. You can have anything you want if you will give up the belief that you can't have it. Why you do something is more important than how you do it. Old age isn't so bad when you consider the alternative. We attract what we feel worthy of. Whatever you curse will curse you. Whatever you bless will bless you. The truth about approval is this: you will never get it. If you don't live it, you don't believe it. No one else will ever be able to give you what you want. After you make your mark in this world, a lot of people will come around with erasers. If you love what you do, you will never work another day in your life. No mistake is fatal unless you make it so. We awaken in others the same attitude of mind we hold towards them. Half of getting what you want is knowing what you must give up to get it. People who fly into a rage always make a bad landing. Fear is a mind talk that prevents you from hearing your intuition. When you have to make a choice and don't make it, you've already made it. An optimist proclaims we can be happy and successful. A pessimist fears this is true. The road to success is always under construction. Thought. The free will of man is not a mere philosophic concept or a symbolic ideal. Man's ability to choose good or evil is a universal reality. If man is to be truly free, then there must exist a choice of opposites, that is, good and evil. The potential of evil does not manifest until such choice has been made by the free will personality. True liberty is the fruit of self-control. False liberty, the assumption of self-assertion. Self-control leads to altruistic service. Self-admiration tends toward the exploitation of others. The greatest error of mankind is the self-deception which leads men to crave the exercise of power over their fellows for the purpose of depriving these persons of their natural liberties. Enduring liberty is predicated on the reality of justice, intelligence, maturity, fraternity, and equity. Liberty is self-destroying when its motivation is unintelligent, unconditioned, and uncontrolled. Unless a free people are educated, taught to think intelligently, and plan wisely, freedom does more harm than good. Liberty is suicidal when divorced from material justice, intellectual fairness, social forbearance, moral duty, and spiritual values. Unbridled self-will and unregulated